7, just getting light now. We got into this herd of elk on this hill across this little creek last evening. There's so many of them, but there's one big herd bull. We're gonna go for him. Hopefully we can locate him this morning and work around him, make up a plan, and get in range of him. It's windy. Yesterday was really calm, and it was really hard for us to get in range because everything was just so quiet, but this wind's really blowing today. That'll help us out, so let's get in here and try to find him. Alright, I just looked up and saw the herd. They're all together in a pretty good spot for us. Let's go up here, I'll show you. They're running. Dude, there's a golden eagle going after those elk.
Is that what that is?
It's a big bird. I don't know my eagles besides bald eagle, but it looks like an eagle is going after those elk. Look at them. They dive down and they're all running.
Yeah.
Right, so there's 2 golden eagles going after these elk, and it's insane. The elk are so distracted, we can really sneak in there. The wind's good. We're gonna hike up this way, play the wind, see if we can get in there. I haven't seen that big bull, but there's some okay bulls. Let's pack our stuff and go while the eagles try to distract him for us. Alright, we're going after this herd. I look over, there's another herd over here. I'm gonna glass him, see if there's a good bull in it. we're gonna be within 300, I would say. So let's give it a shot. These elk are right over this little, last we saw them at least. We go right up here and drop our stuff and army crawl to the edge. Drainages over to the south. So we came up that point, we crested that ridge expecting to be within 150 yards of them. They were not there. And the only thing I can think of is they went over the top end of the timber on the north side. You got those eagles busting down on them. They did not like that. This wind is ripping on that hillside. There's no reason for them to be there, so we're thinking they got up on this backbone and over the other side. So we're going to test that theory right now.
passion kind of made me blink a little.
Oh man. I rushed it.
I don't know.
That was almost good.
I didn't see him come up that ridge.
I don't see him.
I don't see him either. I didn't see the whole thing of him standing there. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, no, you got it all.
Yeah. So maybe that first shot might not be solid, but.
Did you see me army crawling down there?
I had no clue where you went.
I looked back to see if dude,
That's freaking sweet,
that's a
man.
good
That's a dandy. Dude.
I don't know if Hey, I got a nice one, Dad. I got a real nice bull. Thank you. He's a good 6x6, just perfect, what I wanted. Yeah, it's him. Holy smokes.
Dude, he's
He
down.
said it, my dad even called. He's like, you're gonna miss the first shot.
Oh, he's so down for sure, so bad.
That's more than that's the perfect bull. Oh my God. Now you smell elk.
Is that
You
what that
smell
is?
that smell? Can't you smell that smell?
That smelly smell?
That's what elk. You smell this one. We got him. We got him. Beautiful elk. Beautiful bull. Look at the scenery. Oh my gosh. Alright, played cat and mouse with this whole herd the last 2 days. We finally got it done. And then my good buddy from college, Karl, came out here to film. Took time out of his own day, his whole week, to come film. I can't thank you enough, man. I'm glad to be able to share this experience with him. So we flew into Idaho Saturday. Sunday, we set up camp in the morning and went in the evening to glass around. Ended up finding this herd, and they were on the other side of the mountain. We glassed them from the road. Monday morning, we spent the day kind of finding new areas because I didn't really see a bull that was worth taking out of the herd. We weren't able to turn up any more elk Monday morning. Monday evening, we came back out looking for this herd. We hiked up this mountain on the backbone, and we ended up finding them. Actually, the first elk we glassed up was this bull right here, 6x6. Yesterday, it was just so calm and quiet. You couldn't make a move. I think the closest we got to some elk might have been 350, just some cows. And this bull was bugling, and he would not come over the ridge. So we came in here this morning. We accessed it differently. We came in this creek bottom. I looked up this drainage. I could see the whole herd up here. And I'm like, I don't see that bull. I don't see that bull. Talking about this bull. I don't see a 6x6. If I saw there was another 5x5 in the herd, I might have taken. So I wanted to get up this gully and keep this ridge between us. And we hiked up there. And I'm like, all right, Karl, we're going to peak this ridge. We should be within 150 yards of this herd. Well, we peaked the ridge and there was no elk at all. I'm like, oh, they must have went over. Well, actually, come to find out, they were hiding under this little, there's like a steeper ridge in here in the bowl, and they were hiding in it. 200 elk, and we completely walked by them. So they were here, we came up like this, they never moved. We got up to the top of the mountain, they crossed this point, bedded where we walked, and over here, and then we're up at the top. We got up to those spike bulls, and we followed them. They came into this drainage, so we followed them. I'm like, there's all those elk, they're all bedded right where we just walked through a couple hours ago. So we made a move on them then, and then I could see the 6x6 all the way from the top of the mountain. I could see them. We walked down there, and sure enough, they start coming back here. I mean, it was just where we were, they were gone, and when we disappeared, I mean, it was just unbelievable how this herd could just work around us and not even know it. Like, they had no clue we were even here. We kept the wind really good, and it was just perfect. And they were just going right around us just by chance. So we got down here, all these elk were feeding back into this main drainage where they were. I could see the 6x6, he was walking this way, and we got into where they were bedded. There's a little flat in there, some pines gave us some cover. The fog would roll in and we would move. fog helped so much for us to close the distance. And then I saw a lot of elk down in this area. I wanted to try to find the bull, and he was bedded up here probably 100 yards, and I could just see his rack. And I'm like, all right, we ranged it at 300. I feel comfortable at 300. And he stood up, he was facing us, and I completely rushed the shot. And I feel comfortable with that shot at that distance, and that frontal shot on an animal, I feel comfortable with it. And I had a steady rest. I just don't know what happened. I did rush the shot. I wanted to wait for him to turn. I said it out loud, and I completely didn't do it. But I still felt good about the shot. And then the whole herd just relocated right down here a little bit, and they calmed down. I was able to ditch Karl. Sorry.
No
But
problem.
Karl, you had a good view up there.
I did, yeah.
It was just out of range, so I put a tree between me and most of the herd, snuck down even closer. I got to 300, and then I army crawled into 250, I believe it was, and got him. What a hunt. What a hunt. I'm very thankful to draw this tag and experience this, man. This was awesome. And we got some work. Well, we just gotta pack them down maybe 1,500 feet, and then that'll be it. But holy crap, that's a beautiful elk. My first bull elk. Good deal, man. Good job, man. Thank you. Woo! Look at that thing fall down.
Man, oh man. Wow. He's got all 4 points right up front here.
Alright, it's a little after 8 o'clock. We finally got them all packed out. Huge thank you to Nichole, my dad, Vasili, Eric, and Karl for coming out to pack. It was a huge help. Can't thank you all enough. And beautiful evening, just a beautiful day. First Rocky Mountain elk. Second place in. Pretty stoked. Thank you guys.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, dude.